And hello and welcome, everybody, to the latest fantastic episode of the Aegyrian Adventurers Guild. This is week 12, I think. I'm your DM, Brad, joined today by all of my lovely players, and we are going to hop right into things with a recap of what happened last time, today, this week. It is James' responsibility to do so. So, if you would, without further ado, please tell us what happened last time as I fix this weird display issue that has caused an infinite
All right.
loop on the stream.
So last time, on our adventure, we picked up. That was it. Yeah, we picked up after our monk Asha had opened up this big set of double doors into a mysterious, unlit room, deciding that we'd, I guess, go investigate around it first because it was empty. Nothing immediately happened. We then made our way down, fought some ghouls, killed some ghouls, found an empty room that we decided we might use for rest later, and then after we found nothing else, then decided to go into the big room. As we went into the big room, we were encountered this massive bronze golem and these arcane pillars that were supporting the ceiling. We fought the golem as well as the trying to disable the pillars. Friedrich doing an admirable effort with his shatter spells. Sugchus, unfortunately, I think at one point got caught in the collateral, but it's fine. He was fine. After we had dispensed of the golem and disabled all the pillars, it looked like the room was more or less safe. However, we had taken quite a beating from the fights that we had sustained that day, and decided to try and set up for a long rest. But there was that bard who was still stuck in the gates. So Friedrich decided to call down to him and say, "Hey, we're gonna plan on camping out here. Here's some food." And I tossed him some rations, and then we all made our way into that little safe room and went down for a long rest. I think at some point though, while we were trying to rest, Nona decided to wander off as she does sometimes, and found.
No, this time around it was actually very noble. She was keeping watch.
Let's say that was the reason. And as
I
she
didn't
like
go
went.
anywhere.
And
You
as she
just
went.
didn't have the chance.
Mhm. And as they went out, found the door that opened up into the gatehouse. However, the gate was still closed. We recovered the bard man, decided to take him back with us so that we could rest up in the room all together. However, during the night, we were beset upon by a ghost. Ooh, and it attacked us. We fought for a little bit, and then eventually Sugchos went up to it, shouting in some strange language, and managed to scare the ghost off, and it vanished for a time. We then decided it'd probably be best if we actually leave the place first, and then so we made our way over to the gates and found a way to actually open them up. I think there was some arguing about using the immovable rod or not for a little while. But eventually we came to a conclusion with that. The gate was opened, and the bard scampered off away out from this horrible place, saying that he would tell great stories of our deeds, and we made our way outside the fortress to camp in the rainy, dark, cold of the outside. I'm pretty sure that's everything that happened last time, just a lot of fighting. Mainly.
Oh, before we go on,
Yes.
what's the difference between a ghost and a phantom?
Probably some stats.
Sound check.
I don't think there is a phantom necessarily. Specters. Wraiths.
Vectors are nasty, as are wraiths.
Banshees.
I think the difference is, for some reason, the H after a P makes a F sound, but an H after a G still makes a G sound. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Don't know what we do without you, Drake, honestly.
Only sometimes.
English, am I right?
Sometimes it makes no sound.
L'anglais.
True.
Bougie boo.
All right, so I believe we left off. You guys
I've
had,
taken my inspiration. Can't stop me.
Sure. You guys had taken a long rest out in the wilderness, in the spooky wilderness.
Did we
And
complete it, Brad?
yes, you have completed it. So I think
Poggers.
we are beginning as you guys are sort of awake in the morning. Everybody is sort of rested. You've equipped yourselves, ready for whatever remains within this sort of dwarven fortress, whatever remains to be cleared out. Obviously, you have explored a rather small portion of it as compared to like the size of it. However, there is only so much that could be within this place. So you figure there's probably not too terribly much to go, although there is at least one terrifying ghost dwarf in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The
Which will
villagers will be fine. They can deal with a ghost dwarf.
I think we'll have to kill the ghost dwarf. Ghosts are annoyingly persistent.
It's already dead. Don't we have to exorcise it?
Well, exercising and killing tend to overlap quite a lot, really, in the D&D world.
All right.
Yes, that's OJ as well.
So, as you guys are returning to the main entrance, you can see that the portcullis is still held maybe about like 15 feet up, basically, enough that you can like walk underneath it, having been held in place by the immovable rod overnight as you exited from the place. It is still sort of held aloft and easily accessible, and you can see like none of the doors have closed themselves. Right, every door that you've opened has just stayed open. Nothing has like messed with it. It doesn't seem as though anything living or that would care about anything such as that is present in this place.
Right? Alright, let's go in.
Oh, let's go in.
All right. So you re-enter.
And where do we go?
I mean, it's up to you. I can, if there's like a specific place you've already visited that you want to like go to first, I can just drag you over there. Otherwise, you can kind of begin moving around. There is dynamic lighting in places that block you off.
Dancing
Did
lights.
we ever take that other chimney route?
It just led to the other room.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it just led to the other room with more spiders.
Yay.
I put all my dancing lights around Nona. All of them.
All of them.
Not kidding.
It's following.
Same
right
as
now.
same as before. I'll just put like one above everyone's head except the Nona. Everyone else gets one.
Sure.
The dark, the Nona.
I couldn't words there for a second.
Okay, what's ahead of us? Does anyone remember?
Well, I mean, you know,
An angry dwarf.
Angry
True.
dwarf, angry bird.
Three spiders.
Do we have beat and shoot at the angry dwarf?
Hmm.
Okay, why am I here all alone? Are you coming, guys?
I don't know. Everybody's just hanging it back. Apparently, I'm assuming you guys are actually going in. You make it at least into the linear path where like there's only one choice really.
Ah yes, I do remember killing a bronze golem here. Ah, it's still there. Look at that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean the
And-
wreckage of that thing is still there. There's also, although they've been deleted, there are also these sort of rather smelly, rotted corpses of dwarves that are no longer undead, kind of scattered around.
Is it
It's-
in this world? Is like fermented dwarven flesh a delicacy? Or we not really.
No.
No. No, I don't think we're that desperate.
I don't think that's any world.
Okay, we went and explored south. We came from the east. Let's go west. So, can we open that door? Is it open? Is it closed?
That one is already open because when you were fighting the golem, a number of ghouls burst
Reinforcements
out.
came
Yeah.
from That I remember.
They
Okay,
basically
let's go inside and see what's in there.
bash the door open. So the first room that you immediately enter in seems to be like pretty much like a mirror kind of the other side of the hallway, although this one, whereas the other side was sort of collapsed in many places, this one seems to still be intact. You can see there's a long, narrow hallway that presumably leads up to kind of the other side of the like entry gauntlet, where they have all the ballistas set up to fire on invaders trying to get through the choke point. And there's like a few doors like scattered around this area. You see there are bits of armor kind of strewn around the floor, and you see like gnawed bones like kind of scattered around. They look as though they've been like chewed on.
Have we found the gold dwarven mess hall?
Well, it's certainly a hall and it's certainly messy, but it is not a mess hall. No.
Okay, let's try and open doors. Door.
It's always a good place to start.
Yep. I vote letting Sug open or Farron open doors. Either of those two.
I
Yeah, well,
check for
for-
traps.
Yeah, we have a rogue. I'll guidance you. Assume that you have guidance if you're looking for traps.
Can I have guidance to play my instrument?
No.
Where are you checking for traps?
I don't know what door are we going in.
Nobody has made a decision yet, so I guess you get to pick.
Let's go
This one.
clockwise from the top.
All right. So I'm not even going to make you roll, as there are no traps to be found. You give it a thorough search, and it is a simple stone door set into a sort of like a iron hinges on the wall. Nothing particularly extraordinary about it.
Open.
Okay.
Open door.
Open door / Nona opens door.
I cast open door, aka thaumaturgy.
Use door.
The most useful of spells.
Walk-
Everyone should have it.
Walk north 2 spaces. Yeah, so as you open this up, you see in this sort of big open area here, there are dozens of what look to be meager cots scattered around the floor in various states of kind of rot and decay. There's a pair of fireplaces in the center of the room that stand cold and dark. You can see that there is rubble sort of piled at the bottom of both of them that suggests that the chimney has collapsed inwards. But a quick look around the
I
room, you do not see any sort of other indications of interest within.
Next.
Next.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, assume you have guidance.
You open this door.
Mhm.
And inside you see it's a small chamber that has a rather foul stench to it as you enter inside. You can see there are tattered wool curtains concealing 3 sort of like alcoves into the back of the room. And pulling them aside, you see what remains of 3 sort of like neglected privies. Each with this sort of wooden bench set against the back wall. And the stench is quite foul.
I close the door.
Close the door.
Anyone need a shit?
Aren't you curious what's inside?
No.
Not really.
Open this one.
But
I'm gonna
come on, you can squeeze your nose and investigate.
Go ahead.
You can do that if you want. Orders like that
Once I
kill my
have my
buzz.
astral face.
You see in
What if it has treasures?
you see in this room there are 2 large blackened hearths on the western wall. And in front of those, there are a pair of rusty anvils that were probably once used to fashion and repair armor and weapons. You notice as you step inside, let me see, what's your 11? Okay. You notice like a faint sort of like a fluttering noise almost coming from sort of this southern fireplace.
Bats?
Is it regular
Vampire
or
bats?
It's somewhat irregular. Like it's in fits and spurts. But you hear this sort of like it's like rapid sort of like fluttering, and then it stops and like rapid fluttering again. It kind
I
of
hear
sounds like a like a moth or something like stuck in a thing, like coming to rest every so often and then trying to escape.
Where is the sound coming from?
It's coming from the southern of the two fireplaces.
anyone want to check it out? I've learned my lesson, sort of.
All
I'm
right.
gonna ready
Yes,
an
I'm
attack.
curious.
Something hostile.
Can I take a look up the chimney?
Sure. Are you so obviously before you had lit a torch. Obviously it is burned out since then. Are you going to light another one, or are you going to rely on the low light of Friedrich's spell?
I make my way over, and I'll gather all my dancing lights and just make a line of them going up, because I think they only have to be within like 10 feet of each, 20 feet of each other or something, don't they?
I think they all have to be within
A
within
light must be within 20
within
feet of
another
another.
light. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
kind of chain them up. Okay.
Okay. Chain of light.
Yeah, so you see these small, dim, like globules of light like begin to move up into the chimney, and you can see it kind of like goes up a way, and it's still pretty difficult to see because it's only dim light. So imagine sort of like just like the light of the moon coming through the window at night. It's not a whole lot to see by, but enough to catch shapes and movement in the shadows. And I think as you're sort of sticking your head kind of like to look up, you can see it's heavily soot stained inside of the chimney, and bits and pieces of like ash and soot are breaking off and like slowly falling. Like you kind of have to like blow some out of your face. It's just like falling from up above. Whatever creature is sort of like stuck up there is kind of like knocking it loose. And then like a large kind of, as the light goes up there, you see this sort of, it's maybe like a bat-sized creature like fluttering about, and it like suddenly like panics. Like the fluttering noise becomes even more like loud and accentuated as the light kind of moves up there, knocking loose like a large chunk of ash, which kind of falls towards your face. Can you make a dexterity save for me, Asha?
You're a monk, you're good at
Dexterity.
these.
You
Yeah,
are
see?
easily able to pull back out of the way before getting a face full of ash. And after you sort of like, you step back a little bit just out of the way, you hear this sort of like fluttering noise as this creature that was stuck in there kind of emerges now, seeing this sort of gathering of light down there, sort of in a panic. And it is
It's more of these things. Remember these, Nona?
Can I use my ready to attack?
Did you ready an attack?
I did. Didn't you hear me?
No, I
Yeah,
did
she
not.
did say. She did say.
So I'm gonna ready attack in case something hostile comes out.
Okay.
Blow its brain up.
Sure, I'll say it's been
And if
You
this
can-
is the same thing that attacked me earlier, it's definitely hostile.
Even if it wasn't, you would think it was. Yeah, totally, yeah. An 11, however, unfortunately, like suddenly the PTSD kicks in, and you just like your psychic blade wavers, your mental strength wavers, and it falls just short of the creature sort of dissipating in the air. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. I'm going into HUD layout, Alt Tab. Let's go.
Don't want to get auto AFK kicked.
I'm altering my HUD layout. Okay. Oh yeah, Spotify.
I
Witcher
pressed
Free.
it. Okay.
Let's go. You know, there's more songs than that one,
Oh.
right?
While we are doing all
No.
these manipulations, was I hearing and seeing multiple shapes up the chimney?
You only saw just the one that you could see.
But where there's one, there's
Okay.
always more.
All right. So you are the first to react, Asha, as this thing comes like it knocks some ash loose, like you kind of scatter backwards to dodge it, and then this thing flits out, and it is just covered. It's like soot blackened, covered, but you recognize like just the shape and form of it as being similar to the creatures that gave Nona quite the scare back in the mansion. These sort of vampiric bat mosquito things.
Get it?
Okay, I suppose I should summon my arms since I still have key.
You don't have to, but you can if you want.
They might be useful for later things,
Yeah.
like opening doors without being near the door.
There's
they
never
last
just
they last 10 minutes, so you can summon them and still have them for a bit. Yeah, if you want to spend a key point and summon the arms as a bonus action, you may do so. If that is
Well, no, I can do it later. It's not that desperate.
okay.
I will just attack it. I suppose I have to get in
Yeah, you just step
range.
back over the anvil. Yeah, and with like one quick, strike, you just punch this creature, and it just kind of goes flying back up against like the back of the chimney and like slams into the back of the chimney and just kind of like splatters to the ground.
And that's that.
And that is that.
Do we hear reinforcements coming? Did it have friends?
Make a you have a passive perception of 13. Yes. Yeah, you do not hear any other sounds, and in fact, as everybody sort of takes a moment, just like tensing, like waiting for the inevitable oncoming of more of these creatures, it never comes.
God, you fucking debated me.
Oh well, we just scared Nona with the bat. Okay, moving on to the next door. I don't have my arms, but I will try to open it the regular way.
Sure thing. Opening this door, you see. It is a small room. Looks to have been a storage room of some sort. You see hanging from hooks along the walls all manner of mostly rusted, although some of them actually still look rather usable. Smithing tools of various degrees. For everything from like jewelry smithing to armor and weapon smithing, big hammers, little hammers, chisels, everything you would need basically. They are again mostly rusty but still serviceable, and there are a few sets of them that seem to be a little bit in better shape. The metal that they're made out of doesn't seem to be your typical like iron or steel. It's some sort of other metallic
Alloy?
alloy.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like this other like alloy that is perhaps like impervious or resistant to rust.
Well, okay. Do I have any use of smithing tools? Probably not. Does anyone else? Guys, there are hammers in here. Do you want them?
Good with my blades.
I'll take a look. Does anything look valuable?
Well, how do we decide? No, not decide, but do we have a chance of recognizing what they're made of?
If anybody is proficient in smithing tools or history, they may go ahead and make a relevant check. Otherwise, I think Friedrich, being sort of a
Hello.
jack of all trades, can also attempt to maybe see if he knows anything.
He's a proficient in history.
Yes, in history.
Yo, that's me.
I think Nona's more proficient.
Just a bit. Yeah, so Nona, as you're sort of like looking over these tools, the ones that haven't rusted, you notice that they at first glance appear to just be like steel, but they're pristine. But as you like pick them up, you notice that the weight of them is a bit more than you would perhaps expect, and they have this almost spectral like pattern to them. It kind of like this rainbow like sheen in the light. And you would recognize that these tools appear to be forged out of adamantium, this incredibly strong metal that is basically kind of like known to be like the hardest substance around, but it is incredibly rare. Typically, the only ones that know how to work with the stuff are dwarves, like the master smiths. And this set of tools in particular that you're looking at could fetch quite the penny to the right buyer in the right place.
These look pretty valuable.
Well,
Let's
I
look up.
suppose we can't let them lying around in this ruin. Never know what might happen to them.
Would be a
I'll
shame
look
after all.
after them.
Yeah, so you can add a set of adamantine smith tools to your inventory. Yeah, and I think you spent your die, right? You get the 25.
Yeah.
I think you would also know that such tools were often used in the forging of incredibly powerful magic items, as well as the creation of constructs like mechanical golems and the likes.
Well, that explains the golem.
I suppose it does.
Are you saying that if one of us could use these, we could have a golem bread?
I mean, you would need a hell of a lot more than just the tools, but theoretically, it would be a step in the right direction.
I mean, we know they need bronze, that's for sure.
Hey, look, guys! I found a recipe book for golems.
Brad, is there a recipe book?
No.
Damn.
Oh,
But other than that, there is nothing of interest within the storage room.
okay. We go back.
Tally ho!
We go back. By the way, you two, Theron and Saga, are you still with us? Are you
Yeah, I'm
just
still alive.
standing guard?
Sort of.
Good.
Still alive, sort of, she says.
Hey, I spy
can I keep
another
an eye out?
door. What's in here?
In there.
Oh
Huh?
god, she's running off. Everyone
She's
move.
doing the Nona, yes. She's just
They're running.
running
Nonna
at the
beat
speed of
me
light.
and infested me with thirst of exploration.
The wanderlust.
So this appears to have one point in time been an armory of some sort. You could tell by the empty stone weapon racks and wooden mannequins that are kind of scattered around, and like a few like iron hooks that are like pounded into the wall. But it looks as though it had been either looted or cleared out when this place was abandoned, and it now just lies empty.
Oh well. I'm disappointed. No surprises, no treasures,
Just an empty room.
only a tiny bed to fight.
Unlucky. Well, there's one more.
Is there?
This door up here leads basically into the other side of the the gauntlets.
Oh, it's just on the other side.
Yeah, it's this is
Okay.
the western bulwark where you can see all the arrow slits opening into the central like gauntlet for defending the fortress.
Does this side also have a winch for the gate?
Yeah, there is another lever over here.
Is it more operational than the other one?
It seems to be in a similar like state. You imagine that like typically it would be operated by one person on each side, which is why it was so difficult to like move it with only one winch.
Hmm.
But is there still no way to lock it in place?
Yeah,
on
you
this
don't see like a braking mechanism.
side? Hmm. Damn it.
You guys want to go find the dwarven ghost?
Yes,
There's
where
also
have we not been so far?
Well, there's a few rooms like adjacent to the throne room that you never went into, as well as a couple of staircases that kind of led up more towards the southern end of the fortress. Like you came from like upstairs on the northern end, but there were a few staircases that lead up to the southern end.
Alright, maybe we
Throne
should.
room? Oh,
Yeah, throne room.
not here.
And it's through all the way to the bottom area where the
Oh.
ghoul was hiding behind the throne over here.
All right, I remember now.
Mhm.
And some more doors.
Yeah, so there's like a set of double doors over here, and then there's like this hallway basically.
How about
And some
open
tiny
the smaller
doors.
doors first.
Oh yeah, tiny doors.
Okay, I'm not opening more doors since Nona is coming back to herself, to her adventurous self.
Adventure. So both of these small doors just kind of like lead into these little side rooms where the ballistas are set up that look into this little kind of like inner gauntlet. Basically, just kind of like the last line of defense before the throne room. You can see like this entire place was basically just built to be a fortress, right? Like there's just multiple layers of like defenses all the way back.
Is this just like a fireplace?
Yeah, that's the fireplace that the ghouls climbed down from,
Oh, okay.
presumably from somewhere up above.
All right. Door or stairs?
Door.
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 Yeah, we'll check this.
I'm in the mood for opening doors.
Opening doors.
Door team. Door team 6.
Breaching. Yeah, so opening this set of double doors it takes a bit of effort. They're like heavy stone and the hinges are rusted, but you manage to like sort of push them inwards, and it opens into this room in the middle of which there's a carved stone dining table, about 15 feet long by 5 foot wide, flanked by a pair of equally long wooden benches. You see there are 2 iron chandeliers, long rusted, the candles melted away, hanging from the ceiling, and the sooty fireplace to the north, as well as an alcove that contains this rough-hewn pit, kind of over here, and then there's another door to the south.
What's up here?
It's like a pit. It looks like there's sort of
I
like a
look
little
down
like
to the pit,
stone
Brad.
stone fence. Sure.
Wait, where's everyone else?
I say, can I see?
I'm
down
all
there?
alone.
Yeah, they've all wandered off of that too.
We're in the throne room.
Oh, there they are. Hello. I look down to the pit, Brad.
Well, Nona's currently blocking it, but yeah, you
I
can
push
kind of
Stone out of the way.
come around to the side.
Well, at least you're not pushing her into the pit.
I wouldn't do that to Nona. She's my buddy. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Friedrich, as you're just like looking down into it. You don't really see much of anything unless you're gonna like sort of gather up the lights. But Nona, you would see basically first since you were there first. The pit looks to be about 60 feet deep, and at the bottom there is what appears to be like a number of like bones and other refuse kind of like tossed down there. It's hard to tell exactly like the content. It looks like it's like it kind of looks like a makeshift trash can almost, like just throw it all into a pit.
Mhm.
It's hard to tell if there's anything valuable down there from up here, but it doesn't really look it just on a cursory glance.
Friedrich, I think I see something shiny down there. You want to check it out?
Oh hell yeah! I get the lights, Brad. Do I see the shiny?
Make a perception check.
Perception. 18.
Friedrich, perception. Oh,
What do my
not
water
bad.
genasi eyes tell me?
What do your water nasty eyes tell you?
Mhm.
Well, it's actually, unfortunately, not an 18.
do you mean?
Because your spheres are dim light, and so
No.
you have disadvantage on the perception check, unfortunately.
No.
So you don't really see jack shit in the dim light.
I can't see it. Ah!
You might have to go down there.
How deep is it, Brad?
60
it's
feet.
Yeah, about 60 feet. You do notice that like the sides have kind of collapsed and broken in many places, leaving a lot of like natural handholds and footholds.
So you don't want to investigate the smelly room, but you want to go down the crumbling pit?
I get the rope. Tie it around myself. Hold on to this, guys. I'm going down.
I trust your life to Nona.
All of you. All of you take a hold of it.
Someone strong should probably hold it.
Exactly.
Didn't we recover the movable rod?
That's not me. No, it's still holding the gate open.
No,
yet,
it's still holding the gate.
Sure. Okay, I'll hold it.
Sweet. All right, Brad. I rappel down.
All right.
Wait. How? Wait. You said 60 feet, right?
Yes.
The rope's only 50.
The rope
Okay.
is 50 feet.
Someone.
You can just
who
jump
else?
the last turn. You'll be
Who else?
fine.
Who else has some rope? No, I don't. I can't. That's like 2d6 damage. Get out of here. All right. Who's got more rope?
Let me
It's the only
check.
rope we got.
I do.
All right. Perfect.
We all have hempen rope.
All right. I connect up my length of rope and Nona's length of rope, nice and tight. Now I go down.
Sure, go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage since you have rope.
Hog. In character, say Pog.
As you're climbing down into this pit, like I said, there are a number of handholds and footholds that seem to have been created as this time basically wore away at this thing. However, as you're kind of moving down, you misjudge one of the handholds and its like structural integrity, and it breaks and like gives way. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Could it be? Oh, wait, I am. Not good enough.
Friedrich says Pog, that's why I let go of the rope.
So, unfortunately, you're unable to, like, you quickly, as you realize you're, like, falling, as your grip slips, as this rock basically breaks loose, you scramble, like, grabbing for another rock, but this one, too, is also just sort of, like, loose, and you grab it, and now you've got these, like, two pieces of rubble in your hands as you begin free-falling down to the bottom.
You guys just hear, oh, crack, oh, crack, oh. Bump.
You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from like knocking up against the sides, and like you fall in a pile of like sharp animal bones and like rotted food, and you are just like all the wind is knocked out of your lungs.
You see me grow.
You kind of wish you didn't add that extra footage to the rope now.
You hear groans of pain coming up the tunnel.
Did you find
he's
it?
alive, so it should be fine.
I bring my lights down, Brad. Is there a
What do
shiny?
you see? Where are the valuables? The shinies, the treasure.
There's a lot of bones, dead things.
How
Oh,
long?
man.
How long do you want to spend searching through the refuge?
We
I
could
mean-
light a torch too, because it provides actual light.
Oh yeah, I have torch. I actually light a torch and use actual light, Brad.
Sure, yeah. Good idea. Dim light, not very good.
Brad, I no longer like this cantrip. Give me the light cantrip.
It's good for some things, but not for seeing by. All right. Yeah. So I guess how long do you want to like spend searching down here? Now that you're down here.
I mean, how long does it look like it would take?
I mean, it's not particularly large. It's a little bit like dug out in the bottom. Properly searching through it, I mean, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to like dig through all the trash and hope that there's something down here.
I'll give it 5 minutes initially.
Make an investigation check. While he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing upstairs?
I'm trying not to hit my head against the wall in desperation.
I'm trying not to laugh.
I just have my great axe leaning against the wall while I'm holding a rope.
Making a mental note to find the dwarf scholar so he can write about what our bard just experienced.
There's a lot of contemplation where Slug is like, you know, if I just pulled the rope up, how would he ever get out?
In the meantime, I want to open this door.
Yeah. While Friedrich is down there searching in the pit, you head over into this other room, and you can see that this appears to have been at one point in time a kitchen of some sort. You see all the trappings that you would find in a typical dwarven kitchen: metal dishware, utensils, drinking mugs, many drinking mugs, and a stone sink equipped with a faucet. Other than that,
Out of curiosity, is it still functional?
as you move up to the faucet, you turn it, and you see like hot water. Very dirty and muddy at first, but then it eventually like cleans up. Hot water begins to like channel out into the sink and kind of drain away.
Well,
Still
would you look at that? Still functional. The dwarves sure knew how to build things.
So Friedrich, as you're searching around, let me see here. 14. It's not bad. Can you roll
Initiative.
a D initiative? Yes, please roll initiative. Can you roll a D100?
Oh my god, are you giving me a trinket?
10. Was it 31?
He's giving me a trinket. I'm so angry.
This is a perfect Friedrich item. He loves useless like items that don't actually do.
True. You're not wrong, actually. He might actually be fine with this.
He might be fine with this, he says.
It'll be like
Let's see.
a smooth rock that's always warm. You don't know why.
The warm. I mean, it's perfect for a
You
water
almost
genasi.
broke your neck for that one. It will be your talisman and good luck charm forever and ever.
A testament to me known as friendship.
As you're digging around through some of the refuse, you find something rather strange hidden amongst the bones and sort of like food waste. Perhaps it was tossed down here by accident or out of anger or something of the likes. You see what looks to be a small like metallic brooch of some sort.
I grab it.
There you go. The finishing touch to your billowing claw.
Uh-huh. I take the trinket brooch, Brad.
Yes, you pick it up. You see, it's sort of this like again this sort of like brooch pin that has this like golden pattern, like this golden kind of like filigree, and it's like generally shaped in the form of like a shield with like this hammer emblazoned on the front of it.
Is it a crest of some sort?
Yeah, would I be able to determine that?
Make a history check.
Excellent.
Maybe
13.
you should try and get out of there first and show it to Nona.
13, you recognize it. The symbol emblazoned on there is the symbol of Saint Titanos.
Symbol of Saint Titanus. All right. Okay. I found the shiny! You're calling up the tunnel? Coming up! I also clip the brooch on my cloak of billowing.
How are you going to come up?
Oh yeah, like the rope's dangling, what, 10 feet above me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll scoop up the rope that got disconnected, useless thing. And then I'll see if I can climb the 10 feet up the rough walls to actually get to it.
Sure, make an athletics check.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Oh,
With
Dang.
that, I
You-
would say you are able to kind of like, give yourself enough of a boost to like reach out and grab the rope, and then basically kind of climb your way back up to the top.
it's probably the adrenaline speaking and your will to leave and not
I'm s-
rot with the bones at the
Just
bottom of the pit.
Incredible pain is sort of in your lower
Pain.
back, and
Yep.
like just
As I'm
The
As I'm-
euphoria of
as-
finding yet another useless trinket.
climbing up. Painful tunnel. Painful tunnel.
I think this is the boost of having stabbed your toe very painfully.
I make it up.
Mhm.
I found it. It was a brooch.
I knew I could count on you.
Got the symbol of Saint Titanus. And I clip it on my cloak of billowing, and I make it billow. And now it's now billowing. Actually, what am I saying? It never stops billowing. That's the whole thing.
Are you making the brooch below?
The brooch, as a consequence, is moving, but it's not billowing itself. The cloak is.
I love the idea of clipping a brooch onto a cape.
Oh yeah, I clean it. Oh yeah, I also clean myself.
Of course, yeah. Very dirty, obviously. You did land in a pile of like bones and like food waste that has been rotting for a while. It's actually more like compost at this point. You just landed in a pile of compost.
Shouldn't it have softened the blow?
Not enough.
Or rather the landing?
Brad rolled way too high on his 5d6s. Looking bullshit.
Okay. I guess we saw everything we could in here. By the way, are you planning to heal yourself?
Good idea. 9 hit points. That'll do. Let's carry on.
Let's see.
I'll give you.
Yes, let's see what's on the other side of. Question. Since throne rooms are known to have secrets and valuables and so on and so forth, is there any chance to have something behind the throne?
What was that? Sorry, I was distracted. Wow, look at that, cure wounds.
Throne rooms, secrets, things behind the throne. I don't know. Says, can we search the room for some such?
Yeah, I mean, if
Interesting things?
you want to take some time, basically, to search around behind the throne room, you certainly can. See if there's any sort of hidden areas. Again, like a standard investigation would take about 5 to 10 minutes if you're like investigating a specific area. More if you're doing like a whole room, but if you're just looking at a specific
No,
area.
I'm curious.
All right.
What's behind the throne and its general vicinity?
So, as you're kind of looking it over, you kind of squeeze in behind the throne, again, kind of like looking around. You spend about like 5 minutes kind of just like, running a hand along the wall, kind of like pushing on things, trying to like check and see if there's anything like underneath the throne, before you come to the conclusion that there's nothing to be found here.
Those dwarves were boring fellows. Okay, moving on. Staircase leading up.
Also, as a side note,
Okay,
did you
fine.
ever turn off the faucet?
Wait, it doesn't have a drain?
Oh, it does. I was just wondering if you like actually just left the water running or not.
Okay, I feel guilty now. I suppose I should go back and turn it off. Okay, I came back and turned off the faucet to preserve the natural resources of the
course,
fortress.
yes, very, very important. You do notice, like, as you like run back and like go to turn it off, that it has been like accumulating somewhat, suggesting that the pipes are somewhat clogged over the years, but it's still like slowly draining.
Okay, it will be serviceable if people decide to live in this place. Now that it's not flooded and nothing's coming up from the pipes. By the way, that could have been an option. Let's go see what's up the stairs. Is it
Retainer
going
now
up or
available.
down?
Those are upstairs. They go up. All right, Asha is going up the stairs.
Yes, I'm going up the stairs.
No one is going up the
Fine.
stairs.
Please
as well.
take me up the stairs.
Gather ye yourselves who are traversing the stairs, and I will show you the majesty that lays beyond.
Woo!
All right. So you all gather up.
Imagine us stumbling on the dwarven coast.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Etc. Etc. You know, standard
Yes.
RPG fare.
I will help you, Minfilia.
Standard teleportation procedure.
All right. You travel up the stairs. I think it's about 20 feet or so before it comes to a sort of landing in a hallway. You can see there is a door immediately to the left, as well as a staircase to the right that seems to descend downwards, and then the hallway continues forward. And there's another door and a bend.
It seems to be a day of opening doors.
All right.
Please, if you would.
Sure thing. You can open that door, and it opens into a small room. In this room, you can see that there is a carved stone tub that has been filled with gnawed bones. The tub is equipped with a faucet, and there's a stone plug in here, and it does also smell quite foul in this room. And you could see signs of kind of like scratching on the wall, like maddened marks in like some sort of like twisted version of dwarven, kind of like carved into the wall. It seems as though something rather gruesome or macabre happened here. And you do notice that there is a kind of like a gap, like a hole torn in the wall over here. This like break basically that is opens into a chimney that goes both up and down.
I don't mind the stench, but I'm not sticking my head into more chimneys. I don't want to fry Nona anymore.
You imagine just sort of like doing like the quick like mental map that this is probably the chimney that those ghouls crawled down from when you were attacked in the throne room.
Okay, makes sense.
Probably where they came from, judging by the giant stone tub full of gnawed bones.
And is there another door I spy up north?
There is.
I carefully pick my way over there to see what's on the other side.
Sure thing. You open the door, and you see it opens into a hallway.
Have I just cut a corner?
Indeed, yes.
Oh, that's even more boring than the last room.
All right. And as you
Okay,
step
I
up
come
into
on the other side and surprise the guys from behind.
Well, before that, as you step out
Oh.
into this hallway, looking to either side, you see basically as you're about to go turn and like sneak up on the other people from around the corner, you see kind of like floating out of this wall over here, this sort of spectral figure. This
Oh, we found it. Or rather,
clad in their very sort of like translucent spectral plate mail armor with this sort of sickening looking axe. and it sort of like floats through the wall, and like as you see it, it sees you, and just sort of like beckons its like axe towards you, and like you see its mouth like opens as if it's like screaming, but there's no noise that comes out, just silence. And
Okay, I have a perfectly functional physical vocal cords, so I'm screaming at the others.
yeah, so let us roll for initiative.
Hey guys, I found you a dwarven ghost.
Woo!
Dwarf ghost. Dwarf ghost. Ghost dwarf.
You probably got it under control, right? Oh, it didn't register that I
You
was
didn't,
clicked.
Yeah. Well, look at
It's
that.
fine. Let's do it again.
Just roll the same number.
Yeah.
Easy. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's everybody. So yeah, Asha, you're the first to react to this situation. You just sort of like scream loudly as you see this thing. What do you do? It is currently a little bit outside your normal movement range. You can only move 40 feet normally, and it's about 50 feet away.
I don't want to rush into things, so I will make room for other people and ready. No point in summoning my arms. And dodge, if you would, if it comes into range.
All right, so you're just gonna take a dodge action. Sounds good.
Or should I run some more? What? Wait. Would you please tell me where it is exactly? Or I don't see it from that far.
I will. Here, I'll let it. I'll have it giving off a little bit of light because it is.
The glowy spirit.
It's very glowy, and glowy spirit. So I think you should be able to see it on the other end of the hallway, just sort of faintly glowing amidst the darkness.
Then, since I'm not engaged, I am moving all the way back here to see the others and readying dodge. And that's that.
Okay. Yeah, so you just take the dodge action. Very well. Theron, you hear a sort of scream, and then Asha comes like around the corner, like clearly like taking a defensive stance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something is up, because otherwise she's not gonna run around the corner like that.
Nah,
So,
crazy talk.
I'm just gonna go ahead, walk up next to her. Can I see the, like, specter thing from here, or?
Yeah, you can see it because it's like faintly glowing, right? So you can see it, barely, but you can see it at the end of the hallway.
Alright. I'm just going to do the same as Asha and ready to dodge, because I don't know how hard this thing hits, and now I don't want to die.
Sure thing.
Spoiler: death was always the plan.
Nona, you're not sure what's going on, but Theron and Asha have taken up defensive stances at the end of the hall.
Here, and bonus action hide.
Sure thing. Make a stealth check.
Nice.
All right. Noted.
Already an attack for when it gets in melee range with
Cool.
a friend.
Sounds good. Its turn. You see it kind of begins moving down the hall, but rather than just sort of like walking, it's kind of like floating just above ground level, very ominously towards you.
Does it spread coldness or maybe frost around it as it moves?
No, not really. So get to
Is there, like,
here.
mist coming
So-
off?
There's sort
It's
of
a
like
warm
this
spirit.
general kind of like ectoplasmy glow around it.
So no special effects.
I mean, not that you would be able to tell.
Oh.
All right, it gets to there, and I think you see it kind of reaches back with its axe, and then launches its hand forward, and you see this spectral axe sort of begins flying through the air, as if thrown like a hand axe, and it goes towards Theron.
Is it a magnetic hand axe? Will it come back?
Uh,
Or it has an infinite
find
supply
out.
of ghostly hand axes?
It is making this at disadvantage, both because you are dodging and because it is slightly out of range. So, against Theron, let me just make sure this isn't hidden. Nope, okay, good. Against Theron, it makes one attack. A 13, I believe, misses. You dodge out of the way. You see the axe it continues going, like, into the wall behind you. And you, like, look back, you see that, and you look back towards the thing, and then it sort of reaches its hand across its back, and you see, like, another axe sort of just, like, forming in its hand. And then it lets loose with another one.
Infinite ammo supply.
Okay.
It's got disadvantage. Okay, maybe not. Okay.
So this one manages to hit you. You're so like taken aback by the spectacle that kind of catches you unaware.
What is this
You take
sort of nonsense thingy?
you take 8 points of slashing damage and 8 necrotic damage, and then another axe sort of appears in the ghost dwarf hands.
The attack a third time?
And it cannot get within range of that. So.
Are you talking into your microphone or not really?
No, I'm kind of like talking to myself mostly. It's not within range for that, so yes, it is going to make one final axe attack. Throwing this one at Asha with disadvantage.
Thing is really enjoying swinging that axe.
That misses. You duck out of the way. And again, the axe just like travels past you and like through the wall and disappears out of sight. And then another one sort of rematerializes in its hand. Friedrich.
Yep. I see you, spirit person. What the fuck? Is this wearing armor? It's wearing armor? Alright.
It appears to be. It's like part of its like spectral form.
Alright.
Ghost armor. Ghost axes.
I say it's like nice armor, nerd. Too bad it doesn't do anything for you.
Got him.
Alright, Brad, make him do this. Yeah, get the fuck out of here! My insults can't handle them.
Can't take it.
Even ghosts long dead and resigned to the afterlife can't handle your meaniness.
3 points
Exactly.
of psychic damage.
Disadvantage, Brad.
Disadvantage.
Which you already had.
Disadvantage. Right. Sug. You're in the back there.
Yes. I can come out here. I see it. So now it's upset and crying.
Mm-hmm. I've hurt its feelings.
It pretty badly injured Theron, it looks like. Not too bad, I guess, but.
I'll live.
She's not dead. I mean, she's not unconscious on the floor.
Exactly.
So I suppose
Yeah, as long as they're not unconscious, we're all good.
I'm gonna go ahead and spiritual weapon and miss, and then with my bonus action, I will go ahead and cast Call the Dead for possibly 5 damage.
Possibly. All right.
Wonder if it's the moon because it's so spooky.
Surprisingly, most undead do not care one way or another about necrotic damage. Like, it doesn't.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's whatever.
All right. So the spiritual weapon does indeed miss, and as you sort of ring out this onerous bell noise, doom, the creature does not seem to be affected by it.
There you go. This one does.
Okay, yeah.
That's all.
All right. Asha.
Okay. It's in range of
Now it might be a good time to
my...
summon the arms.
Yes. Summoning the arms. And it's
How good
supposed to be making a save of
Yes.
some sort.
Dexterity.
Let's see how
save.
good. Let's see how good this thing's dex is. Garbo.
Well, it's not particularly dexterous.
No, you go ahead and roll your 2d4.
It's cause you're wearing that armor, dude.
Oof.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, brilliant.
What an
2
amazing.
points of damage. And you still have your action, so you can still make one attack.
Yes. And one.
10, unfortunately, misses.
So, can I see it around the corner?
Yeah,
I can see the very tip. It's okay.
Yeah, I would say you can be kind of like poking out along the corner.
Can I take my?
Do you have a mirror in your
You-
thieving kit?
I do actually.
You can take your ready to attack. However, you did not beat its passive perception, so you do not have advantage.
Man. These threes.
And unfortunately, that is a miss. All right. Anything else, Asha, or is it Theron's turn now?
I don't think I can do anything.
Okay. Theron, you're up.
Well, I'm going to do what I do every single time, which is just hit it and hope that it
No.
actually hits. That too.
Yeah.
That one hits, probably, hopefully, maybe.
It is a spirit.
Yes. So, as you swing the first time, it just sort of like just cuts through like nothing, basically. But the second time, you impact it, and it seems to there's a bit of resistance to it. However, it's like cutting through a veil of mist. Your sword doesn't really seem to take purchase in the same way. You hit, but you only deal 3 points of slashing damage. As the creature is resistant.
Question.
At least
Is
it's not
the
immune.
ghost and the armor made of the same stuff?
Yeah, it's just all like one kind of like ethereal.
Okay, so it's not a ghost wearing an armor,
It's not
but a
ghost wearing
ghostly
an
ghost
armor. It's
in a
like
ghostly armor.
it's the ghost of somebody in armor.
I was hoping for a
Okay.
second there it was just a metal ghost.
It's the ghost in the machine. Anyways, is there anything else you would like to do, Theron? You have all of your abilities available to you.
Sure, I'll action surge to try to hit it again. Might as well.
Go for it.
And nope,
Nope.
absolutely useless.
Nope. Nope. Unfortunately, nope.
Didn't you have
Uh-huh.
guidance? Someone promised guidance?
Guidance is an action.
Yeah, that guidance says take an action.
Hmm.
All right. That is everything. Nona.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will steady aim,
Okay.
and then I will attack it.
Go for it. 20.
Hey,
to
she hit.
Ooh, 18 points of damage. Your blade, this psychic blade, like tears through this creature. And whereas Theron's weapon, when it like cut through, just seemed to be like cutting through mist, yours seems to interface with it more, kind of on a spiritual level, given the kind of like mental energies involved. And it actually like almost looks as though it's creating a real gash on this thing's form. And it like shrieks in pain.
Nice.
Ow.
All right. Is that all?
Mhm.
All right. Its turn.
Ghostly person in armor.
Yes, indeed. It is going to move. And you see, again, it's sort of just like floating through the air. Theron, it moves towards, into, and through you. You feel this sort of horrid, like, chill and, like, sensation running through your body as this happens. But it just sort of, like, waltzes through you as if you weren't there.
Oh no,
Does
he's
Theron count
after
as
me.
as what do you call it? Difficult
Difficult terrain?
terrain?
Yes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Theron and Asha, you may both take attacks of opportunity, as it seems to just move past you.
Probably just gonna miss.
Let's see. Oh, yes, indeed.
Uh,
Oh, yours should hit.
Fiora, yours does hit. Again, dealing only 3 points of slashing damage to it.
That's probably because it moved through you and just past me.
Okay,
Yeah.
Noni, he has disadvantage
30 feet.
Why?
because of me.
Oh,
On the
thanks.
first attack, did it make like 3?
Made 2.
Okay, only one hit last time.
First and foremost, you see suddenly like it grasps at like something around its like neck, and you all begin to hear this kind of like whispering noise in the back of your mind. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it's like this cacophonous whispering, the volume of which is kind of like growing and growing and growing. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at these.
Didn't happen because charmed, did it?
Oh, hell yeah.
This is not a charm effect.
Damn
no.
it.
Farron has a -2 wisdom. Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
And I still rolled higher.
All right. So, good news. Asha, you succeeded.
Ouch!
Bad news. Nobody else did.
Everyone else failed.
You are all frightened of this creature.
Oh
And
man.
what does it make them do?
So they cannot willingly move closer to it. They have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks so long as the creature is within line of sight. And I believe that's it. I think that's all for frightened.
So can I choose to just close my eyes and slash? Does that
I mean, that gives you
do
disadvantage.
Yeah, you would have disadvantage. But like theoretically, like if you close your eyes and stumble towards it, like it's not in your line of sight, you could like move towards it. Unless I think it's frightened just saying like you just can't move towards it. I think it might be like more of a supernatural thing.
Can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Yeah, so you wouldn't even be.
So
able
you would know you're moving closer to
Yeah.
it.
Where did you add in the conditions on your sheet?
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Don't know.
Well, I'm useless, everyone. I only have these 2 daggers that I could throw.
All right, and then it is going to that consumes one of its attacks. So it's going to use its other
good.
2. It is going to make an axe attack at disadvantage. At no.
You're welcome. See?
The 12 will miss.
Saved you.
Does
I
miss.
mean, it was a 12 on the first anyway.
Yeah.
You saved
Let me
nothing.
comes
have
the crit.
this.
Okay.
And then you see it reaches out with its other hand, its sort of unarmed hand, just with its gauntlet, kind of trying to grab your face, basically. This one is not on the sheet for some reason, even though it's part of the thing, so I'll just manually do it. D20 plus 5. Nope, you managed to duck out of the way.
I'm gonna take credit for that one too.
Thanks.
No, fair.
15, 20,
Apparently, Nona doesn't want to go all touchy-feely with the ghost.
All right. And then does this do difficult terrain? Okay.
Is it trying to do a 4th thing?
You see, it steps into the wall.
That's that? It's gone?
Frigid.
Not gone, it's in the wall. Ah, spooky ghost! Spooky! Open this door, Brad.
Okay. You open the door, and you see a hall It's looks as though part of this empty hall has collapsed kind of to the northern end. And there's a double door over here, but otherwise it is just an empty hall.
Friedrich steps in here, tries to collect himself. So, do I do it? Do I make saves against this at the end of my turn?
Yes, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Can I take an action, do an extra save, Brad?
No. You can take an action to do any other of things. You're not limited in what you can do action wise, but
I take the dodge action, Brad.
okay. You take the dodge action, and then if you are ending your turn, you may go ahead and make another save attempt. That is not gonna cut it. Sug.
Bonus action, I'll move the special weapon over here a little closer in case it needs to go somewhere else, and then I'll step next to Nona and take the dodge action.
Okay. And then go ahead and repeat your saving throw.
Rolling below 10 every time.
You would think that the cleric would be able to succeed on this, but unfortunately, he is not. You are still frightened. Asha, you are unfrightened. However, the creature is sort of retreated into the wall and is currently not visible to you.
So I have no means of striking it?
Not currently.
I think
no.
I think you might just be best trying to ready an attack.
Maybe then I should move. Have I seen the spot where it went into the wall?
Yeah, it entered into the wall, basically like just where this spiritual weapon was. It went into there.
Isn't the bathroom on that side?
Well, that's the corner, right? But that is like a wall connected to the, to that sort of tub room. Yeah.
So now it's in the bathroom,
I mean,
or it's in the wall.
You can see into the bathroom like a little bit, and you can't see it. Now you can't see the whole bathroom, so you'd have to walk in there to tell if it was or was not. But it's up to you.
That's 20 feet. And to come back. I suppose I have enough movement for that.
Sarah is becoming a robot. But yes, you would have enough movement to like dip into the room and then back out.
Does my sound not get through?
It does, but it's got like a weird kind of like
Modulation.
to it, yeah.
Beep, boop.
Okay.
It's
I
fine
will
now, yeah.
try to get. Oh, it's not in
Yeah,
the
it's not in the
bathroom.
room. Yeah, as you step inside, you can see that it's not as far as you can see.
Okay. I will step over here next to the nice, shiny, glowy weapon and ready an attack in case it emerges.
Sure thing. I'm just gonna put you back in the square where you're at. All right, Theron.
I mean, I
first.
still
Question,
can't move
since it's in the
closer to it,
wall
right?
and-
So
You can't see it, but you do sense it's somewhere in this general vicinity, so you cannot move in this direction. You can only move that way.
Or maybe that way.
there's not really a point in moving.
Yeah, I mean, you can stand your ground and dodge or whatever.
Yeah, I'll just take the.
Okay. Go ahead and repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
It's just gonna fail.
That is unfortunately a fail.
You had to go ahead and say it.
Literally, I have a 7 for my wisdom stat. A 7.
Okay,
Holy shit.
fair enough.
All right. Nona, you are next.
So just to be safe, bonus action disengage,
Okay.
hide behind Sug, and take the dodge action.
Go for it. And repeat the save at the end of your turn. You are still frightened.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So what? The fourth person. Or the fourth something.
You see it emerges from out of the wall where it was hiding. And makes its way to here. And is going to attack Nona.
Ouch.
With disadvantage, because you are dodging. 2 axe attacks. Still gets you, I think.
Yeah.
For 5 slashing and 8 necrotic. So 13 total. Second axe attack. Also.
Oh my.
Oof.
Ah.
How's Nona feeling?
Down.
Dead. Not dead, but down, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So.
All right. So with that, it is then going to turn and use its last attack on Sug.
Oh, God damn it.
With its grasping with its open hand.
Why'd I have to down you there? I couldn't see it
Misses.
before. Now I can.
Friedrich. You are still frightened.
Yep. Still frightened. I'm not moving closer, Brad.
Because you
Alright,
can't.
I know. I moved to the right a little bit, but that's not closer, so it's still okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm thinking. 10
10
feet
Any
radius.
spells?
Well, the thing is, I don't know who's here, is the issue. Let's see. What if I... No. Yeah, I don't know if anyone is here is the problem.
It's really unfortunate, huh?
Yeah.
Can you shout across the wall and ask?
Is anyone directly next to it?
Yes, there is Sag and there is an unconscious Nona.
Well, shit. Give me a second, Brad.
And if you try to hit Sag one more time with something,
I know, that's the
you
fear.
definitely.
I used up my one. Okay, I think... Alright. Healing word on Nona as a bonus action.
Okay.
Get up. And then I will cantrip Vicious Mockery it. He's a bit more scared this time. Your armor still sucks. Pointless armor. It still gets him. I found his weak spot. That's what he's insecure about. This is insecurity.
His wisdom saves are about as good as Sug's.
Alright, end of my turn. I do it again.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah!
Still frightened.
Alright, Sug, I believe in you.
It's all you, baby. Go Sug.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yes, spiritual weapon.
Sug who? Sug choose!
Well, first of all, I'm gonna hit him with a regular weapon.
Alright, you have a disadvantage.
Sure
misses
do.
anyways.
That doesn't matter, old Nick. And then we'll go ahead and do the old spiritual weapon. Come up here and take a stab.
Also with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
But the spiritual weapon's not scared.
But I'll go ahead and give it a +10, Brad.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I believe, right? That's how the ability works.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just any attack or... I thought it was only weapons, but...
It's just an attack roll.
It's an attack roll. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
It can take 6 force damage.
Alright, yeah, that turns it into a hit, and it takes 6 points of force damage. Got him. Is that all?
Got
Nice.
him. Yeah, can I make my save now?
Yes, go ahead and make your wisdom.
Sug, choose! Sug, no! The 20 is taunting you. It's taunting you.
It's fine.
Asha is still the only person in the party not completely frightened by this thing.
This is the most value frightening thing
Okay.
I've ever seen.
Okay, moving in range of unarmed attacks. Blah, blah, blah. Using a key point to make it a flurry of blows. And let's see what happens.
Maybe. 15, 16, and 26 are all hits. So deal 6 and 8. And you're using your force hands, so they are dealing full damage. So yeah, your spectral hands just sort of like dent its armor, right? Like you're punching its armor, like creating dents in its spectral form. It is still standing, although it has taken the full brunt of your assault. Is that all?
I suppose so.
All right.
Do I have any other options?
I mean, I think you could move back technically, but you've used your action.
Because I was not in range. No, I'm fine here.
All right, sounds good. Theron, still frightened, cannot approach any closer, but you can certainly.
Can I?
Yeet.
Would I be able to hit it if I threw Gordon's daggers from?
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly just yeet weapons at disadvantage at it.
I mean, there's not really anything else I can do, so.
Not right now, no.
Yeah, I guess we'll just say goodbye to the daggers, and hopefully not, quote unquote, forget to pick them up next.
Unfortunately, a bit shaken by the sight of this creature, the daggers both go wide.
Well, I tried.
Remember where they landed so you can pick them up afterwards.
Ow.
Still frightened. Nona.
All right.
I saved you.
Stay on the
Someone's
ground.
gotta recover.
I'll steady aim. Fuck.
Nona's not supposed to miss.
Unfortunately, you suspect that like maybe this creature doesn't know that I've kind of come back to life, and you just sort of stay down on the ground, aiming quickly and slicing with your blade, but you see it reacts at the last second, kind of parries it with its spectral axe. Actually physically interacting with it because they're both kind of like magical energy. And knocking it aside. That is everything, can't move.
Yeah.
So its turn. It now sees that you are indeed alive.
Bye, friends.
So it is
Don't
going
worry.
to attack. It is going to attack you. You are dangerous to it. You are one of the dangerous ones. So with advantage.
Nat
first,
20.
I'll roll this for no particular reason.
Well, it's
Not that it
neutral,
actually
right?
Yeah, the first one should
On the
be
first one.
straight.
Oh right, yeah, vicious mockery, yeah. So straight. On the first one, which I believe misses.
Okay. Yeah.
Then again with advantage.
Oh no.
Let's see here.
Don't crit. Don't crit. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
It is going to use its grasping attack on you.
Oh no.
2d20.
What about the second ghostly axe?
Well, it has 3 attacks, and it can choose what to use on each one. But it can only do its grasp once, but it's choosing to do so now.
Oh.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take 21 necrotic damage.
Back
And
down she
I
goes.
need
Well,
you
goodbye.
to make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Need, by the way, need you to make the concept.
Is this a save or die?
That is a failure. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 21.
Mm-hmm. It kind of is, because if you revive her again and she gets like doubled whatever her maximum is currently, then she's going to die.
21 maximum reduction.
Don't
What's
you?
your-
Your max is like how? What is your max, Nona?
20.
Normally?
Now it's 2.
Now it's 2. Yeah. So if you get hit, then yeah, it's bad.
Oh shit, it
Nick
moved. I can't see it. It's fine. I
is
can't see it now.
going to move over here and is going to attack the next super dangerous target, that being Asha.
What?
Yes, I heard it for quite a lot.
I know you did, but I feel offended.
That doesn't
My
hit you
AC is
because-
90.
Yep, you have your
Oh.
special bonus. Magic item.
Yes,
Saves you.
wonderful cloak.
The
Save
wonderful-
me.
Wonderful cloak blocks the X.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
it gives you +1 AC, but can you make bird calls? Didn't think so.
Friedrich, you are still frightened.
Still frightened. I step over here. Oh, I can't see it now. Well, I couldn't see it before, but... Alright. 20
So you
feet.
can't move closer to it even if you can't see it.
Oh, the fuck! I don't know it's there, Brad!
I
don't know where it is.
Feel it. You can feel that it's
It's
like in that
bullshit.
direction.
Some bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, frightened doesn't speculate on line of sight for it. It just says you can't move closer.
Some horseman. Okay. Friedrich will call out. Is anyone directly next to it right now?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake!
Yes. We have Sag and we have myself, Asha, and we have the astral weapon.
It might, it might be worth it though. You never know. It could just be worth
Okay.
it.
Would you be totally mad if I hurt you again, Suck?
Oh, if you hit me, I'll kill you.
Okay.
I know how
Well-
much your HP is. I healed you. I can take that out.
God. Alright, there was nothing for it then. Let's see.
You can totally hit this thing without hitting us. By the way, I don't know why you're having like. It's,
can't,
Well, he
No,
can't
it's
see. He can't see where you are to target.
Exactly, but because of that logic, he should know where we are, so he can hit it without hitting us.
Oh wait, I can barely see. Okay, I'll cast Vicious Mockery on its butt.
Okay.
Vicious mockery, but okay.
Yeah, you couldn't
How does this
you couldn't
keep
kill her
working?
though. She's still breathing.
No, you're supposed to keep insulting the armor.
I mean, it worked.
I gotta change it up every now and then.
If anything, it was more effective. Good morning.
But I dented the armor, now it's uglier than before.
True.
All right, Brad, it's time.
It's time.
For-
It's that time of the day.
Hell yeah!
Is that the lowest we've seen so far?
Well, you rolled negative. I don't know what you're talking about.
When did I roll negative?
on your
I
on one
mean-
of your wisdom saves.
Yeah, okay. But I meant the number specifically, not the rest.
Okay, the spiritual weapon is coming in
The
handy.
spiritual weapon. Disadvantage of 14. Still hits.
Okay. Minimum damage.
4
Perfect.
force damage.
Let's see if I hit. No, that's what I rolled
Nope.
before. I'll kind of take a step back and put myself between it and Nona, I guess.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
Go ahead and repeat
Please.
the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Suck, choose, suck, choose, suck, choose.
Well, I don't know why you want me to roll. I can't roll above a 10. So it's fine. I'll just be
So-
afraid.
It's just so unlikely, and yet every
Roll 20
time-
as DM bias.
It's sometimes roll 20 literally just does this for like hours. It'll just roll this.
Asha.
It's very good.
Okay, can we tell by looking at it how wounded it is, how it's feeling? Or it's
Obviously, it's
just
not like
hanging there?
it's not like bleeding. It's showing some signs of like
That's
damage that your like spectral weapons have done to it. So it's like armor is pretty heavily like dented. There are pieces like broken off. Like it doesn't show signs of fatigue, right? It's not like a living creature. But
Is it leaking any goo?
it's been
ectoplasm?
pretty heavily damaged. Like it's struggling to maintain its form. It seems like.
Then we have Farron who can't do anything, and then we have its turn and the
Mhm.
dead Nona. an unconscious Nona. So I suppose another key point goes into a flurry of blows.
Damn. So, Asha, would you care to describe how it is that you dispatch this spectral creature with this flurry of blows?
Oh my. Let me think of something. I saved Nona, that's okay.
It's fine if you don't want to.
I don't know. No, I can't come up with anything except my astral fists moving in a flurry, punching right through its
Just-
armor, the helmet flying away. I don't know, crushing to pieces the breastplate. But it doesn't look terribly heroic. What? Okay, I suppose you guys can describe it better for me.
Smashing it in, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Glamour quest time. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
All right. So the creature has been defeated. However, we are still going to be in initiative for the time being.
What?
Are we still frightened,
Somebody
even if
is-
it's dead now?
Somebody
We're
is
not.
bleeding out.
Yeah, we're not frightened, but someone is bleeding out.
Is it dead, guys?
Yes, it is. It's safe to come out now.
Awesome.
1 second. I need to double check something. So, funnily enough, the frightened condition doesn't just wear off when it dies. So
But it
you're
doesn't
still-
do anything
You're
because
still
he's not
frightened
around.
of it.
But it doesn't do
Frightened,
anything
but
because
of
he's not
what?
around, right?
Right? Right? Is this like that meme? Am I the smiling guy in the third image?
Looks at camera.
Right? Yeah, no, you're fine. Theron. Nona is
Since we're not frightened anymore,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna.
well,
Oh wait,
you are, but the creature is
What,
gone,
Birdie?
so
pretty sure I could.
yeah, I mean I think you had enough movement.
I guess I'll just sit here.
I now
And
have glamours.
what do? We just stare at the bleeding
You
Nona?
just stare at Nona. It's just like
Yeah, I mean, what else do you
not
want
even-
me to
I
do?
think like not even just like she's not really like bleeding out in the traditional sense. Like her skin is basically just kind of like shriveled up and pale. Like she's like choking for breath. Like her eyes have kind of like sunken in. And she just looks just like on the edge of death, basically.
Hey, sorry, Nona, I
Like
don't
a
have
gold-
any healing potions nor healing magic besides for myself. So good luck.
You could try.
They've got you.
You could try to make a check to stabilize her if you would like. It is a medicine check.
Sure, but it's probably going to fail.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. you have
But
no
at least
clue.
I tried,
are-
which
this
is what
isn't a-
matters.
This isn't like a stab wound. This is like something different. So you're not quite sure what's going on. Nona, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me.
Nice.
And then Friedrich.
Yeah, I sort of walk up. Look at my spell slots a bit. So you got her, or should I like?
I just raise an eyebrow as you're talking while she's dying.
All right, fine.
All right, you heal
Yes.
for 2 hit points.
I hear for triple my max HP.
Nona!
You wake up and again, like I said, like you were just.
I'm
like,
over you.
deathly pale, like you're short of breath, like you're just having like a really hard time breathing.
Nona, you're alive. I always knew how my magic. Was
Brad,
impeccable.
I'm gonna try to keep Nona alive, so I'm gonna cast Aid on her, Theron, and I guess Friedrich.
Sure thing.
So everyone gets 5 current and maximum hit points for the next 8 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah, 7.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Seven
you can
max
How do we
HP.
get rid of fear?
I was worried if a Sturge came out and one-shot you.
I say
but
now, instead of dying when I take 4 damage, it'll take 14 damage to kill me.
Look,
Exactly.
You almost have as much HP as you did at level 1.
Almost.
Well, that was nasty, huh?
You don't say.
I give you a little pat on the back as you're coughing. Fair.
It hurts, yeah.
Alright, so where to now?
Home.
Okay, what are they still frightened of?
The
Light
frightened doesn't
definitely
matter.
it wears off after like a minute, but it's just a funny thing where they're still technically frightened of something.
Oh, I would have succeeded on my next roll anyway. It's fine.
Now you decide to roll that.
That was probably the most like value frighten that has ever occurred.
Yeah, I know. The most value frighten ever. Alright, who's up for taking like a breather? See if like Nona can, I don't know, regain some vitality from whatever that beast suckered from her.
Can I do like a medicine
Should we
check
find
to
a safe?
try to figure out if that would happen?
You can make I would say either a religion or medicine check.
Can I do it as well?
If you are proficient, you can.
My jack of all trades says I can try,
what do you mean
Brad.
proficient?
As in, like you have
have
like
tick
the
tits.
training. Yeah, it's the little tick box next to it is filled in.
No.
I
I have acrobatics, insight, sleight of hand, and stealth.
So
What a weird combination.
Sug, this is a little bit outside of the domain of what you're used to dealing with. You're not quite sure. Friedrich, you're not entirely sure about this specific scenario, but you would know like a little bit about undead creatures. They tend to drain the vitality from people, and sometimes it can recover rather quickly. Sometimes it takes a while. You can't tell which case this is.
I relay that information. I'm like, I mean, it can't hurt to take a breather, you know? Better than her getting, I don't know, killed if she like stubs her toe or something, you know?
A stiff breeze
Stiff breeze. The stiffest of breeze.
falls down the stairs.
Exactly.
Where do you want to try to take a short rest?
I mean,
Right
I
in
could
the
just go
middle
back.
of this hallway.
Could just go back downstairs and take a breather outside the main gate.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, I mean, we gotta, but we could take a breather outside.
I don't want to see a ghost again.
Ever.
Ever.
Do you think it was the same ghost Sug scared away or a different one?
Did it look the same?
The axe felt the same.
Look, you only almost died a little bit. It's fine.
Do we have to trudge all the way outside to take a
Trudge.
short
We're
rest?
going downstairs. It's hardly trudging. It's not that far.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to just retrace your steps and exit, basically, to take a rest outside, you are more than free to do so.
I say we do that.
And then come in again?
Sure.
That would be
do
the
that.
case, unless you wanted to just leave.
Yeah, no, we can take a rest outside. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there is nothing to accost you or stop you on your journey back down through the fortress and outside, and you are able to successfully complete a short rest.
Key points.
Yeah, you get your key points back. You
Yay.
can spend hit dice.
Action surge!
However, even despite the short break, it helps a little bit. Like you begin to be able to like kind of like breathe normally again and whatnot. However, your hit points do not return to normal after just a short rest.
Can I, by the way, could I have used a second wind right before the short rest?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. You see, it was a 1d10 plus vital.
D10 plus 4, yeah.
For reference, I cannot stack.
Really?
Right? That's not a thing.
Really?
Yep.
No, because effects from the same like name don't
Spell,
stack,
right? They
yeah.
don't exactly. Yeah.
You could cast it at a higher level and like
I could not. We're level 4, Brad.
I know, but I'm saying like theoretically, theoretically you could.
Does second wind get your con mod on it as well, or is that a
No,
negatory?
it's just D10 plus fighter level.
It's your fighter level, which is pretty good.
It's plus 4, yeah. But yeah, you guys complete the short rest.
Alright, time to get myself a maid outfit.
And after a short rest, I just came up with a wonderful way of having dispatched of the Phantom, but I guess it's already dead, so it's too late.
What was your D6 for it, Friedrich?
My hit dice?
Your hit dice are D8.
Alright, sweet.
And but you do have a Song of Rest, so you heal a D6 anyway. If you spend the hit die.
Oh yeah, Song of Rest as well, 7 D6.
He wasn't down that many.
I mean, he's got 5 above his maximum right now,
Yeah.
so he can go up to whatever 5 above your max is. I don't know.
35. My max is 30. So I'm looking pretty good right now.
Nice.
All right. So I guess after you guys have rested, Nona not really looking any better, but the rest of you are kind of recharged a little bit. What do you want to do?
We
I'm
go
not
back
going
to
So
this.
how much better is Nona?
0 better.
I
Hmm.
mean, to be fair, now she definitely has a good excuse to not go anywhere near any many. So,
Well, we've come this far. We may as well see it through. Nona can just stand behind everyone else.
That didn't work last
You
time.
mean we're not going to open any more doors?
No, I mean we're definitely going to open more doors, but Nona isn't. Final Fantasy
Wow.
14 maid outfit. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
if you guys
suppose we're
want to.
welcome to the dark side. Yes, we want to keep investigating.
All right.
So Friedrich, where were you hiding?
Where am I hiding?
Yes, you
What?
were hiding somewhere from the ghost.
Oh yeah, I was up here. There's like some double doors. I didn't open them.
Okay, so here we have
There's a schoolgirl outfit though.
the bones and the bathtub. And do you want to go where the phantom came from, or in the opposite direction? Also, please remember we have the stairs. We have not investigated yet.
I want to see what's through these double doors myself.
Double doors, huh?
Double
You
doors.
can go ahead and open them.
I think we should all do it together, except Nona.
Double doors.
Be my guest.
Mm.
I go up to the doors.
Okay.
I open them.
All right. You open the doors.
Fine, I bustle everyone out of the way. By the way, what's the crumbling thingy
The crumbling
up
thingy.
there?
I mean, that's just a part of the room that is like collapsed in. And it's just crumbled ruins.
Okay.
Yeah. So you open the doors. It leads out onto a small balcony that overlooks the room down below, where you fought the construct and the sort of like arcane powers.
Oh.
This is just like sort of the upper balcony. You see there is what looks to be sort of like a stone like throne like carved and sitting on this area.
Okay, I see. Alright, let's explore the rest of the places then. I'll leave, there's nothing here.
I suppose. Okay, it was just a viewing balcony.
Apparently.
Pretty much, yeah. It just overlooked the
Okay,
the mustering.
and these are probably windows, or I don't know.
Yeah, those are arrow slits that look down into the room down below, and as well as like across the way. Just more defensive structuring.
Okay, another door.
Another
Bikini.
Yes, door.
door.
I still have my arms, so I suppose I can push them. from a distance?
Well, you guys rested and came back, so you wouldn't have the.
Oh, I don't have my arms anymore. Okay.
Yep.
I can't.
But you can
But still want to open door.
I will
use
open the
your-
doors if
You
everyone's
can
worried
still
about it.
use your fleshy hands to open the doors.
What, like some
Okay,
sort of
what do I see?
In this room, you see that this bed chamber. The furnishings have decayed with age and are covered in dust and cobwebs, but they look to be of a finer make than most of the other bedrooms that you've observed upon. Perhaps a bedroom for honored guests or for some figure of importance. But beyond that, you do not see anything of any particular interest in this room.
Looking for secrets, not looking for secrets. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one's just a bedroom. And there is another door at the end of the hallway.
I would like to open this door
Okay.
before we do the one at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody else is just standing there at the end of the hallway.
Yes.
Nothing could ever possibly go wrong.
I thought we were protecting
Protecting Nona.
Nona. Yeah, just like form a circle around her. And we'll just get
So
in.
you see in this this bed chamber, there's a stone-framed bed with a moldy mattress standing in the middle of the room, covered in dust and cobwebs. Set into the south wall, you see a soot-stained fireplace.
Nothing in here.
Let's check what's inside. No, there is a fireplace. Maybe there will be more beds.
Do I actually want to look at this fireplace, though?
Yes, you do. I'll come with you.
Alright, let's look at the fireplace.
Yes.
If there's bats, it's all your fault, by the way.
Yes, I will take responsibility. By the way, what does insight do?
It allows you to sort of read a person's intentions and kind of like get a judgment call on the situation. I also kind of like to use it for like flashes, like if you guys are like stuck on like a puzzle or something like that, like flashes of inspiration or insight into the solutions perhaps, but mostly it's just for kind of reading somebody's intentions. Yeah, so I mean, you two walk up to the fireplace. Can I get, I guess if you're looking it over, can I get a perception check from both of you?
Perception. Even if I
Nice.
don't have a tick next to it.
And how did I click it twice? What is up with...
Getting that double click on the mouse.
No, like, my mouse is slowly dying, so sometimes my left click either doesn't work, or it does it twice, and it's, like, kind of the same for my right click, except it just doesn't work sometimes.
Friedrich,
It's old.
Are you moving up to the fireplace as well to look? You can't look.
I
from
can't.
back there. You have to be next to it.
I can't get the maid outfit because I don't own the game.
GG. Time to own the game, I guess.
This is fucking bullshit. I just want to give you money, Squeenix. Come on.
Give them money so you can give them more money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is bullshit. I'm salty. Do I have to confirm my character via lodestone? Is that why?
So, Asha and Theron, as you're looking over the fireplace, you don't really see anything particularly of note. But Friedrich comes like bursting in from like pushing you out of the way, I'll take a look. Friedrich, as you're looking over the fireplace, you notice that the back wall of the fireplace is very heavily like stained in soot, but you see very faint markings of handprints on the back of wall.
I relay this information. I go to push it.
You relay the information immediately. You walk like into the fireplace and begin pushing on it. It begins to
Yep.
move. You hear the sound of like stone grinding. It's heavy. You're pushing with all your might. It's like barely shifting. But as this happens, as this loud grinding noise of stone happens, you hear this sort of screeching noise from up above you, and the fluttering of wings as suddenly a cloud of soot kind of like bursts out of the fireplace, and you are all swarmed by things you would never expect.
More bugs.
But me and Nona are safe as could be.
In the back. And it is time. Once again, I'm asking you to roll for initiative.
Uno Mas. This is the last time. This is where Nona meets her end.
I always knew it would happen this way.
Well, I mean, if anything, like now she doesn't really have much blood left to suck, so.
It's true. Maybe they won't go for me. I'm cold and lifeless.
She doesn't look particularly attractive to them right now.
That's what my exes say about me.
Damn,
Damn,
that's
dude.
too real, too real.
How many do we see right now? 5?
Yeah, 5. I mean, immediately you can't really tell because, like I said, there's this cloud of soot basically that like blasts into the room, like covering all your faces. But when the dust settles, you see about 5 of them like flitting about, ready to attack. So we have Therian, Asha, Friedrich. We just need Sug.
Oh, I thought I rolled right. Oops.
We need Suggy boy.
Click, 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 click.
Suggy boy.
Boom.
Click, click, boom. I did it all for the Nookie. Come on, Nookie. So you can take.
Shut up, Brad.
Nookie. What do you mean, shut up?
It's
You
horrible.
don't like the musical stylings of a Limp Biscuit? Come on, dude.
I don't like Brad's rendition.
You gotta have a pretty Limp Biscuit to not appreciate Limp Biscuit.
Oh my god.
Friedrich.
Horrifying. Yep. Well,
Come
I'll take out.
on.
Oh my god. All right. I'll attack this one over here. At the end. Scimitar swing. Is that a hit, Brad?
That is not a hit. You miss.
I give it a short sword poke it with my off hat. Fuck me, man.
Oh,
Should have just blown yourself up, man. Would have solved this. Would have solved the problem.
Uh-huh.
Should have just
Well,
blown it all up.
guess that's my turn.
Okay. Nona, you can tell something is going on in the other room by the buzzing noise and the shouting of your compatriots.
Oh, not again.
well, I suppose you can just ignore it.
One. No, these things are dead.
That's a hit. It is super dead.
Alright. This one. Eight. Down.
Yep. It is also dead. Just run away. Full speed. Theron.
I will first swing at the one that's like kind of into fireplace-ish.
Sure. That's a hit, and it is dead. You just chop it in half.
Nice. And now at the one near Friedrich without trying to kill him.
14. That is also a hit.
That or the Friedrich?
Yeah,
And you
that's a good question to bat.
Just cut that one in half. All
And
right,
that's about it. No.
Asha. There's only one of them left.
I suppose I
Punch
could
it.
use my dagger for a change. I have a dagger.
All right, you just like, hey, I have this dagger, might as well use it, and you pull it out and just stab at this thing.
Speaking of daggers,
You
I need
just-
to walk back at
Stab it in this thing into the wall, and it is dead.
Okay, the bats are gone. Do we see anything interesting in the fireplace?
Well, Friedrich was in the process of like pushing the back wall inwards. You're all covered in soot now, by the way, just from the explosion that came out when they burst out of their little nest there.
Good luck with the
So,
wall. I'm
did
gonna go
you-
pick up those daggers real quick.
All clean.
Good old prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Cleans the stuff, but not the people.
Alright. I push Brad.
All right. It takes a while with you pushing on it. Not being the strongest individuals.
Can we
help him?
offer help?
Unfortunately,
Help action.
there's not a whole lot of room here. He's
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they can push. No, they can push me. That's how it works.
Okay.
not how that works.
Fred, you just brace yourself and we'll push from behind.
So
Look,
eventually you push the door like far enough forward that it like sinks down into some sort of groove in the floor, and then just sort of slides over into the wall.
Secret chamber.
And you see that in beyond this there is a small room. Against the south wall of the otherwise empty room, you see an 80-pound iron chest with clawed feet. There's a built-in lock that has a tiny circular indentation instead of a traditional keyhole in it.
I shout back, "There's a chest in here. I'm gonna have a look." I go, "Touch it, Brad. I touch it, Brad. I touch it, Brad."
It's cold to the touch, right? It's like an iron chest, so it's a little bit cold to the touch.
One day I'm gonna get this acid resistance. I'm gonna get some use out of it. I swear to God.
Do you want me to take a look?
You said it's locked, right, Brad?
Yes, please.
It does appear to have a lock on it.
Yeah, it's got a lock. Yeah, Friedrich says, yeah, it's got a lock. It steps
But
aside
he's
rather
lucky.
despondently. Well, he's
What
all
if the
sad
thing
now.
lock that door had?
Make an investigation check. Yeah, so a quick cursory look over at the shape of this keyhole, quote unquote. And you kind of you still have the ring, so you pull it out and kind of compare the two. They do seem to match up.
I'm sure it won't, but can I see if it works?
Yeah, so you place the sort of outer part of the ring into the indentation and kind of give it a twist, and you hear gears turning and unlocking, this clicking noise in sequence. You turn it about 3/4 of the way around before you hear an unlatching sound, and the lid sort of gently pops open.
Damn, she's good.
Okay, what do we see inside?
So inside you see two things laying on this sort of velvet cloth. There is what appears to be a steel helmet fashioned from some sort of dark, blackish alloyed metal. And you see a set of armored gauntlets that have they're sort of made of steel, but they have these gold patternings, and you see what looks like kind of on the forearm parts of the gauntlets, what looks like these two sort of heads of giants or ogrekin or some sort.
Ah, fun.
What's that? What
Is
else?
there an
What else?
investigation we can?
Those are the two items that you see in there.
Sorry, there was the gloves and what else?
There's
A
gauntlets
cool-looking
and
helmet.
a
Helmet.
and a full helmet.
I kind of
I grabbed the helmet.
Okay, well,
Why?
that's fine. Goodbye, Homer.
It is like an armor helmet, right? It's not like a.
Do I feel it magically? Do I feel the magic?
Yeah, I mean, just a little tingle.
Same with the gloves then? Okay. I can't use any of this. I step outside. I can't use any of that stuff. You guys may divvy it up.
I suppose Sag and Farron will make most use of it.
Ironically, the gloves are best on not me and Theron. I know if they are what I think they are, but we'll determine that later.
Do gloves count as armor?
Yes.
Well, these ones they would be they would replace the gauntlets, but they don't count as armor.
You could wear them as a monk.
Mhm.
It'd be okay.
Have we cleared out everywhere now?
Yeah. So I
I
mean,
don't
you
think so, no.
kind of give a cursory examination. You have indeed been into every Every room.
Every nook, every cranny.
You've cleared it all out.
All right. Well, I suppose Friedrich would say it's like, all right, maybe we should since we're done here.
Did we
grab
go
some
into that
items.
room though?
Oh no, we didn't.
Yes, we still have one room
Brad
to
opened
go.
this door.
You see,
No, I opened the door. There
you
we go.
see beyond this door the most horrifying sight of all. More privies.
I closed the door. I fucking hate you, Brad. I actually hate you so much.
I mean, he said we.
Wait, what's
Right there.
inside? I'm trying to jump over Friedrich's shoulder to see.
It's the bathroom. You found the upstairs bathroom.
That's his bathroom. Oh.
Doesn't smell
After
as
all
much
the
because,
investigation and the
cesspit-
treasure and the magical gloves,
Oh yeah.
the pinnacle of our exploration is a toilet.
I will say that yes, that is the very last thing that you explore is the toilet. I will say also that the pin that you found, Friedrich, is also magical.
The what? The pin?
The little pin, the little brooch pin.
Yes,
right.
the brooch
Oh.
you found at the end of the
Yeah.
refuse.
Yeah,
Crits
we
after like
climb.
20 plus damage.
I thought for sure you were actually just trolling me for trinket there. Oh fuck. Well, I suppose with that, Friedrich would be like, alright, let's get the hell out of here. Grab those magical items. We can attune to them on the road. Let's go.
All right.
I
you
still
guys-
want to know what's in the smelly room.
It's the privy. If you need a shit.
No, the other smelly room Nona refused to investigate.
Oh, that was
Same
also
thing.
privy.
Yeah, they're both just bathrooms.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, what do my gloves do?
I mean, you'll have to take an hour and identify them to find out.
We attuned on the road.
Note.
I mean, you have to like actually
Okay.
stop and sit down. You can't just.
Fine. We'll leave and then attune for an hour and then go on.
I mean, the thing is cleared out, so you can literally just sit here.
Alright,
if you wanted
let's
to.
attune. Attune. Short rest. Attune. Let's go.
All right.
Short rest? Did I hear that right? Oh, I have my key points no matter.
So, you
I would
sit
like-
down
To inspect the helmet if it matters. But it
and
doesn't matter.
sure, yeah, you can. There's what 3 items to look at. So you sit down and identify these magical items that you found. The helmet is a dread helm. This
Yeah.
fearsome steel helmet that makes the wearer's eyes glow red when they're wearing it.
What?
Can we
Yeah.
give that to Friedrich?
Why is that not a mundane magic item? Why is it a wondrous common item?
Because the common items are is they're mundane. Like that's
Yeah,
Oh, right.
wondrous item is the catch-all for things that aren't weapons or armor or whatever. Because this isn't a full thing of armor. It's just a thing. It's just an item.
yeah. It's cool though.
And that's that? It just makes you
Yep, that's all it does.
seem enraged?
It gives you
Okay,
the inner release effect where your eyes go red. Just permanent.
Now you have to
Do you
play
also
warrior.
gain,
You'll
some,
see why.
spell cleaves?
Many fell.
Oh, fell cleaves.
What does the brooch do, Brad?
The brooch is a brooch of shielding.
What does it do, Brad?
Okay. It gives you resistance to
You
force
have
damage.
resistance to force damage, and you are immune to magic missile spell or something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
hell
it.
yeah. Brooch of Shielding. Is that on the SRD? No.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's not today, but it's like one of the original magic items.
It's in the compendium.
Ah, here it is. Brooch. Okay. Delete. Get in here.
It does require attunement, but yes, it gives you resistance.
I attune to it.
All right, cool. And then lastly, the gauntlets that you found are Gauntlets of Overpower. While you are wearing those gauntlets, your strength score becomes 19. That is what they
Who
do.
needs that?
So they do count as armor, right?
No,
And if I put them on,
no, they are a wondrous item. They are not armor.
so okay.
Who needs the gauntlet?
It does not affect my armor defense, does it?
No, because it's
No.
not armor.
No, but Having 19 strength wouldn't do you much good as a monk.
It literally is just something to have to help you on strength checks because I'm pretty positive both me and Theron already have 18 strength, right?
I think Theron has
I have
17.
19.
Yeah,
Oh.
she didn't. So, literally, these don't do anything for us. So this is just like one of you that wants to bump your strength score. I mean, you could do it for Nona too. Just be like, yep, I could walk up and punch someone for 5 points of damage. You know,
Or just whoever wants to stop failing athletics checks.
that's the main thing. Who actually has the lowest strength score? You should.
I
Take
have
it.
10.
Yeah, you probably should take it.
I have 13.
I have 12.
We could have buff Nona.
Buff Nona.
No.
Oh no.
I mean, it doesn't actually like make you buff. It's just like magical strength, basically.
Magical buff.
Yeah, it's just some Legend of Zelda shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess I'll take them.
Sure. Might as well.
Mm,
All right.
Goodbye, gloves.
Now, yeah. Now Nona has like. Now she's swole.
But not really.
Magically swole.
Magically small.
I'm immune to magic missile. And have resistance to force damage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, totally. It'll totally come up all the time.
Hey, there might be an enemy warlock that tries to Eldritch Blast me at some point, Brad.
I might spiritual weapon you at some point. in
Yeah,
time.
it's true.
Exactly.
Now you'll be resistant
Exactly.
to it.
I'm like, Sug, let's test this out. Just hit me with spiritual weapon.
I'll be like, yeah, you didn't have to ask. You didn't
All right.
need to ask me. I'll just do it.
So I think we're getting close to closing time. So before we call things off, you
One last
guys.
call for alcohol.
Yeah, one
no more
last call
alcohol.
for alcohol. Finish your whiskey and beer. So you guys gather up. You know, you take your hour to just kind of like rest and identify these items that you found on your journey, and you begin to make off through the hills, following the trail that leads back to Phandalin. And I think the last thing that we see as you guys are cresting over a hill, you're about like halfway back to your destination. You notice up ahead, I think those of you with the higher perception, which I think is Asha and Sug, I think you both notice a rather large congregation of people cresting a hill, maybe like a mile or so away, coming in your direction. You see this
Man.
large gathering of people traveling towards you as you are kind of making your way back to town. And I think as you see these people, that is where we are going to end things off for today.
A
Good thing we didn't go for the
cliffhanger.
sword first, eh?
Hmm.
Good thing we didn't go for the sword first, isn't it?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Did we ding, Brad?
Yeah. So, this is in fact the second quest that you've done. And is now completed. So
Oh, ding.
you do in fact advance to 5th level.
Font of inspiration! It's finally here!
So I mean, if you guys want to, we can just kind of take care of the leveling and stuff now.
I've already started.
Is it launch level plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Plus
do the
something
same,
something.
Same launch level plus.
Alright, here we go, boys. Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, look at this guy rolling and getting exactly what he would have gotten if he didn't roll.
Exactly.
Yo, now I've got 12 HP. Let's go.
Nice.
Extra attack, key martial arts, stunning strike, focused aim.
Font of inspiration. I get all my bars on a short rest. Fuck you.
Wait. So, since I was already dual wielding and now I can attack twice, does that mean I can attack 3 times?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's very good.
Yo, uncanny
Now
What
I
does
have
the stunning
More
strike
chance
do?
to miss. I
Time
can
that-
miss more attacks now.
That's technically also true.
Time to stop dying so much.
Nona is making this a habit. Oh yeah, my bardics are now D8s as well. Omega poggers. Alright. Let's see.
Do you guys care if I take the Dread Helm for reference, or someone else want that?
I mean, Do you want it badly?
I want it more than you do.
Oh my god.
Mister, I have 20 magic items that are all minor.
20 like minor magic items that don't really do jack shit.
I want one magic item that doesn't do jack shit. Thank you.
Alright, fine. You can have the helmet.
Oh, I need to recover my rod.
Yeah, I assume you would have got it
Yeah,
before we.
would have
Okay.
gotten it.
Oh hell yeah! 3rd level spell slots. It's happening.
Wow.
Brad, can I swap out my
Yeah.
cantrips?
Hmm.
It says I get to swap out spells when I ding.
Cantrips are specifically, I think, only at ASI levels. I think is the optional like bonus roll. Used to not be able to do it at all, but
Okay, fine.
I think you could do it at ASI levels.
Alright, 3rd level spells. 3rd level spells. 3rd level spells.
3rd level spells.
Question.
Yep.
Extra attack.
Yep.
Does it also mean I get 3 strikes?
Mm-hmm. 4 if you spend the key point for Flurry of Blows.
Mhm.
You attack many times.
Many times.
Extra attack
Now
basically just means
everything will die.
when you take the attack action, instead of making 1 attack, you now make 2.
Mhm. Okay, focused aim.
Alright, I can get
All manner of creatures that stand between us and our goal will now perish.
I can get Leomund's tiny hut.
Powish.
Hell yeah.
I could get Dispel Magic. Where's Counterspell? Is that 4th level?
Is that counterspell?
Should add
Counterspell's
6 dice.
not on the bar to spell list. I think you have to take it as a magical
What?
secret.
Is it not? I thought it was.
I think you have to be. Is it College of Lore?
Oh, I think you might be right there, actually.
What are you? Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm seeing if bards get Counterspell.
Oh no, they don't by nature. They don't get it. No,
Yeah, I think it's one of the colleges gets it. I think.
They would
Fuck,
the
I
lore
was-
college would have to take it as their 6th level magical secret.
Yeah, you'll get a
Yeah.
magical secret eventually, but
Do I take Dispel Magic? What if we need to dispel some
some
magic?
magic is very good, just generally.
Yeah.
Are we assuming we're taking a long rest?
You should take plant growth.
I don't think we
well,
are. Right? 'Cause
Bro.
we're-
Not yet. No, yeah, I would not
Okay.
not assume it yet.
What's non-detection? Okay, it's shit. Good
It's
to know.
okay. Non-detection's okay.
Non-detective is great. What are you talking about?
Intellect Fortress.
You
What?
should take Speak with Dead.
I wish I could take intellect.
You're gonna need it when Nona meets her maker.
Nona, I miss you. I came to talk to you, and you're just like, oh, please let me die. Just let me embrace oblivion.
You should take Stinking Cloud.
Brad. uh,
Feign Death. That's a good one.
yeah, the optional rule is only on like every 4th level. Shit.
Yep.
All right. I think fear. I could make people. We've learned how good frightened is, guys. So I'm thinking maybe fear. Bestow curse. I could curse someone.
I've never seen anyone use this spell, but I'm gonna use it.
What is it?
Crusader's Mantle.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it's decent.
I think it's decent, especially with this party.
I think the reason that you don't see it very often is because paladins don't get it very soon.
Now,
Sure.
do I want to trade out a spell?
Because it's a paladin spell that's like power level wise effective for the level that they get. What 3rd level spells at? Which
It's
is
like
I've yet
ninth
quite-
level or
quite
something.
high,
Or
yeah.
11th, yeah.
I've yet to actually use Bane. I'll just get rid of Bane and get
Bane.
something else.
it's a good spell.
You can't
Bane
get rid
is
of
very good.
Bane.
Burn.
I've never used it though. Is the thing. Yet to actually use the thing.
Well, I mean that's on you.
True.
I'll hang on to it. I won't
When
go
you're-
around trading out spells.
When you're right, you're not wrong.
Sure.
Correct.
Oh yeah,
I'm
10.
wondering about something,
Hmm?
if I may. Does every action have a bonus action, or it's just one bonus action per turn?
One
No,
per
it's
turn.
just one. You just get one per turn.
Okay. Do you want to know what a stunning strike is?
Oh, I am
Brad knows
You
well.
can
all about
interfere.
Stunning Strike.
I am well aware of what the stunning strike is.
For the record, most of your key points should go into Stunning Strike.
No.
The legendary resistance shred is what it's also called.
Most of your key points should go into your elemental abilities, because clearly you're a 4 elements monk, the best monk.
A what?
The you know. You know.
Do you mean the Avatar?
The avatar.
Whew, man.